Hello from sunny San Diego. Well, it's gonna be sunny for some of this weekend, but I'm visiting from Northern California because there is an incredible event happening here. I'm joining a few of the lovely ladies from my home Jiu Jitsu gym. We are flocking to San Diego for a weekend-long grappling event. So I figured I would take you with me. You guys know I have been training for a little bit over a year and a half, and it's been an incredible journey for me. Jiu Jitsu has literally, in so many ways, changed my life.
I will probably talk about more is I'm always thinking like full elbow comes to my hip.
If I'm like trying to, yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get some live action. All right, we have two of Waza's finest. How are you feeling right now? How are you feeling right now? What are you doing? All right, this is Stephanie.
Yes.
What are you enjoying the most about being here?
The technique and hanging out with all of you.
Wonderful. What is your belt?
Blue belt.
How long you been training?
A little over 3 years.
And why did you start?
Something to do.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Here we are.
Here we go. State your name and your belt.
Hi, I'm Lupita Ayala. I am a white belt.
And what are you enjoying the most about being here so far?
I think it's really empowering to see the amount of women that are out here. Typically at our schools, it's very male dominant, so
Yeah.
it's
Is
cool.
this the most women you've seen training at one time?
For sure, yeah.
And one more question. Why did you start Jiu Jitsu?
I actually started because of my brother.
Really?
He got my sister and I to go to an MMA school for a little bit.
What?
And we started with no-gi, and then COVID happened, and we found Waza, and that's where we've been.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm learning something.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. What is your name and your belt?
Marissa, and I'm a blue belt.
And what are you enjoying the most so far about being here?
Just all the techniques, all the different ways of doing different passes, and just being together with a whole bunch of women. It's not often, especially at our academy.
Yeah. Is this the most women you've seen together
Oh yeah.
rolling at any given time?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And one more. What made you start Jiu Jitsu?
Well, I've been in martial arts since I was 5, and but I've done stand-up. And so about 3 years ago, we introduced jiu-jitsu, and I wasn't a fan of it because I was just like, I'm not getting to the ground. But then my dad got into it, and we started teaching our kids, and we got a competition team. So I was like, I can't teach if I'm not doing it
Right.
or coaching them. And so after that, it was history.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
She's fighting here. Now is a really good time because she's giving me something to rest on.
I kept saying the bees, and then people were just like, okay.
I forget that the bees are the bees.
Have you been using it for a while? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
What you want?
Good morning. Come here. Okay. State your name and your belt.
My name is Mary, and I'm a blue belt.
Okay. And so, let me ask you, what are you enjoying so far about this convention, this camp?
I get to meet other people.
Wait, don't be a robot.
I'm enjoying all the techniques.
Wonderful. And then let me ask you, what made you start Jiu Jitsu?
My husband made me.
No, don't say that. Why did you start Jiu Jitsu? You're really good. You smash me every time. So
Seriously, my husband made me, and I started enjoying it.
Oh yeah. Who's better, you or your husband?
My husband.
Don't worry, he won't see this. Thank you.
Good.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Thanks. Hi, Christine. All right, so we are on a break in between sessions, and finally I feel like I'm not in a packed area here, and I can talk a little bit more because I'll admit still filming myself in public is kind of a challenge. It's not something I'm used to, but being here is incredibly empowering to see so many women that have really taken a step in this jiu-jitsu journey to really get to know what their body is capable of. I started this journey for me personally as a form of self-defense, and it has become so much more. I don't know if I've shared on here, but my jiu-jitsu journey really started by enrolling my daughter. And I quickly found, as I was watching her roll on the mats, that this is something I really need to know, not only to further encourage my daughter and to be able to understand the moves, know it's challenging, but for myself, for my own empowerment, my own self-defense, this was definitely something I needed to have a hand in my own journey. Being here and seeing all of the amazing women that have really taken a step in this journey and traveled from so far. We had some people that were traveling from Texas, from Northern California where I am, Vegas. We have some incredible instructors, and it really gives a lot of these women a safe space to drill, to ask questions where maybe in their home gym or in their normal gym setting, they may not be able to. A lot of these women are sometimes the smallest on the mats or the only woman on the mats when they are drilling and rolling. So this has been incredible to see so many of these women come together and really drill it out, learn things, be vulnerable, ask questions. We've had a number of women that were ranging from different belts. So if you can recognize the background, I am in beautiful San Diego. I was gonna say sunny San Diego. I started this trip by saying, wow, it's so great, it's sunny, and it was when I arrived on Friday. That quickly took a turn. Saturday was pouring, earlier today was pouring. We have a break in the rain, which is fantastic, and I can come on here and record a little bit more as I walk back to my hotel and really just share some of what I've learned and been able to experience in this incredible camp. Now, I will say everybody's journey into jiu-jitsu, it's going to start for different reasons at different times in their life. I'm starting in my 30s, and if you were to ask me if I would have loved to start this earlier, the answer is absolutely. And it's interesting for me that the catalyst to this journey was my daughter. Having a daughter, knowing what the world can be like for women, little girls, teens, people who prepare, have said this for a long time. No one is coming to save you. And as a woman, I have seen a lot of events play out where somebody could have intervened to make a difference. They could have, but many times they don't. You cannot count on somebody to intervene for your own safety. So taking up jiu-jitsu wasn't only a way for me to get fit, I should say, and stay fit, and not just something that I could share with my young daughter, but it was something that I knew I had to take on to not only push my body in a way I hadn't before, become familiar with my body and what its capabilities, but feel equipped to be able to defend myself should something happen. And I cannot always guarantee that I'm gonna have my EDC on me, my firearm, my knife, my pepper gel spray. These are all things, yes, absolutely, I make sure to take with me, and I continue training separately for those things. But what happens when none of that is available? What happens when literally all you have are your own limbs, your hands, your legs, your body weight? Will you even know how to react? Will you even know what your body can do in those situations? Another thing that comes to mind as I'm having this lovely walk back to my hotel is that it really drives home the point, practicing jiu-jitsu and any other self-defense method, it really drives home the point of having situational awareness. There are many times, and even on this very solo
walk back to the hotel, I'm constantly looking around, I'm constantly scanning my environment. I'm still keeping my senses as clear as possible to hear what might be happening around me. And you're not just solely focused on the interaction, like what's happening in front of me. You're keeping part of your senses open to be able to take in all of the other elements that are around you, the cars that are zipping past, the people that are walking by, the doors in the buildings that I'm passing.